Sink to your heart to find you. Open up your eyes till you're blinded by the lies, so you can see what you do. Restless every time we start locking eyes. Lost control. Oh, it's paradise with honesty, but I hide in the dead of the night. Teardrops on the floor. The pain is over. Feel the darkness take control.
Greetings, welcome to Yellow.xf. We're back with the Hanrahan Reefer. It has been a minute, hasn't it? Because we got that messed up week that kind of made it so we skipped this for a week. But yeah, we got details, roof, other things to do. So let's go over to our let's go to our ad spot and we'll jump right into studio, shall we? Break Your Prints, your place for custom stickers and custom. Choking on my own saliva. Hold on. Okay, had a cough there. Anyways, Brick Your Prints, your place for custom stickers and custom 3D printed parts. If you like what I do, you'll definitely like what he does. He does custom stickers for my mocks and all other critters' mocks, so make sure to check him out. www.brickyourprints.com. Take a look around. Support him, support me. Yeah, enjoy that, and let's go on over to the studio. Alright, so yeah, we're off to a fabulous start, aren't we? Anyways, we got... I already have the thing. Yeah, I do have the thing. So yeah, we just need to put a roof on this thing, and then yeah, roof, and then details. The ladders on the end. That will be probably pretty easy, I want to say. Some pipe work, some other stuff that goes along the bottom. Yeah. Anyways, I guess without further ado, I think the best place to start off with is probably the ice hatch. Hatches, sorry. There's two of them. So let's start there real quick. Let me look at the image. It's been a hot minute. I kind of need to recollect myself. Just a little bit. Okay, so we probably want jumpers along the edge, so we still get that kind of like edge lip going on. And then yeah, we'll figure out the doors. Okay. I don't know if I 100% have my bearings, but I hopefully have something. I just don't know what that might be. Okay, is that level at the top? Alright, it is. Sweet. Okay, that's great. Let's make this light bluish gray. I should also make sure a lot of that behind is light bluish gray as well. That would kind of help with the coloring of things just a little bit. Or actually, you know what? Black. Yeah, that's probably actually a little even better. Amazing what doing a little bit of coloring can do, or help. Actually, you know what? Select by color. I think we're actually just gonna make a lot of these colors inside this thing actually just solid. Because I was thinking of cheapnifying, but I mean, if anyone wants to display the doors open, probably be best if it was pretty solidly similar color. I mean, I can definitely go back through here when I'm making instruction and individualize a lot of the colors, but I think for the most part we should probably keep things fairly one-sided in colors. Okay. There's some red pieces hidden somewhere. I don't know if we can see any of that. What about from underneath? Can we see any of that from underneath? No, I can see a red piece hanging out from there. Oh, that's trans red. There's also some tan pieces. Okay, I think that covers most of the bases, though. Isn't perfect, but it definitely helps also on the inside. Just kind of make things a little bit more together-ish. As for this, oh yeah, these don't come in yellow, that's right. Okay, that's fine. Back to the topic at hand, though. We need the top roofed and added a lip. Is that... Could I just do 8 wide? Is 8 wide too much to ask for the roof? Nah, that's pretty darn close. Okay. I guess we're going with 8 wide then. That must be just 7 wide then for basically what makes up the top of the hatches. This must not be to scale. These right here, these are smaller breakdowns. So it almost looks like 6. 6.5. I think I'm just gonna go with 7, honestly. I think that'll look the best. Okay, well, how wide are you? You're 6 wide. Okay, we're gonna use that to our advantage real quick. Merge some plates down below so that we have studs to work with, but we'll get rid of those. Yeah, because the roof barely hangs off the top. Okay, copy mirror. Let's say I get the longer ones in here. I would like the doors to kind of work, so at least you can kind of display it with certain functions. I think that would be pretty fantastic. Those doors are like just basically a 2x2 plate, aren't they? Yep, that's exactly what they are. Okay, we can actually use that to our advantage. Yeah, I hope. Because thinking about this, I could do 3 and I could do 4 on the other side. Copy, paste. 3 and 4 on the other side. Virtual train stuff. Hi, welcome. Been a hot minute, hasn't it? Top of the evening. Howdy, stranger. Who are you? Do I know you? Do all the memes. Let's see here. A little bit, yeah. Have you been working on any train stuff as of late? Oh boy, actually, this might be a mistake. Get modified. Does these come in brown? No. What about your older cousins? You come in reddish brown. That is also negatory. Oh, you have been working on more train stuff. Well, perfect. Care to share? Or, I guess talk about it. See, we're working on quite a few things there for a bit. 1-to-1 scale. Ha! Work! You're talking about work! That is what you're describing. Running 1-to-1 scale trains is always pretty epic. It's hard to beat that. Let's see here. Plate modified. I do need to get back to that Northlander project again and scale it properly. But I love my details. Stickler for the details, just like me, even though it absolutely destroys us. That's my Hercules Trackmobile a day shift. Oh yeah, you drive one of those things. So you're having all the fun on the railroad. Copy, paste, copy, paste. Yes. Okay, I think I could put actually just a 2x4 here. 2x4 here. I really wish one of these plates came in a reddish brown. Kind of sucks that they don't. Which means like during like if you try and pose anything, you're just basically gonna rip off the doors and then re-put them back on. Yeah, we'll get a hose strapped onto here as well. These doors. My reference image is in the way. Looks gray. Select my color. Sweet. This should mostly all be together. The tiles will definitely help tie the rest of it together. Really, and the walkway up top is really like just a stud wide. That's a skinny walkway. Do 1x2s and 1x1s. Can I don't think I can fit anything down below without it interrupting more than it should. Yeah. Fortunately, that doesn't work out. But hey, we have the central compartment, at least. Hold up. I wonder what those doohickeys are. They're just sticking up. See, there's one right there and there's one right there. You know, okay, at least in that model, they don't seem to have holes in them. Oh, no, they do have holes, so I guess they're just someplace where you can strap something down to. I don't know if we can exactly model that, but we can certainly try. As for the roof, it seems like I need to split this. How long are these edges? They would be perfectly like 4 long, wouldn't they? Yep. Yep. That is exactly what they need to be. Actually, I wonder, can we use the new plate rounds clip to our advantage? So that would be pretty good. Okay, let's try something out here. Bar, 4 long bar. I do not think that is centered, but we will center it up. Move you over there. Okay, good. That's centered up. Plate round, my good sir. Okay, and then line this up right there. Perfect. And copy mirror. Good. And finally, tile off the top with the 1x4. Oh, okay, that's definitely too short. By a plate? Nah, it's probably got to be more than just a plate. Grand scheme of things. I was hoping that would line up just a little bit more better. Copy, paste. So we can at least do that sitting upon the top there. then I guess we have to just run these out, don't we? Kind of like plate 2x4 modified with the clips. Okay, that might be actually too far outwards now. Connection point, you to there. That, oh, dang, that almost lined up. Almost had it. Okay, that should be in the correct point now. Copy mirror. Okay. Head and tilt that downwards. $13 degrees. 14 degrees. A little bit more. Or is that just a full fat 15? That looks like a full fat 15. All right. That's nice that it's actually like a angle lock that is usable. We do have that gap though. I wish we could fill that gap a little bit. Also, this is way too tall for what it should be. So that's another problem. Is that like almost like a plate too tall? Hold on. If I pull the reference image towards the middle. No. Half a plate. Hide you for a second. Okay, yeah, no, I'm rid of these two. That'll just make my life easier. Okay, can we even go down to half a plate? I think we can, just barely. The easiest way actually to probably do the half plate down is going to be to reverse these guys and do anti-studded connection. There we go. Plate round. Two into here. Two. There we go. And flip. Didn't mean to flip that. Okay, sure, whatever. Yeah, that's gonna get us half or really close to a half down. Okay, and down. There we go. So is that at the appropriate height? It's really close. I'm sure that once we correct the angle, the roof needs to be 11. Hey, that's actually pretty darn spot on. Sweet. I actually am pretty happy about that. We still have a gap that runs down the middle that will be a little bit of a problem. Copy, paste. Oop. I didn't get the tile. Copy mirror. Oh. Oh, okay. That's a bit of a problem. Ah, I need this reference image out of my way. And I guess I just need to focus on doing one half of the roof at a time. Then it'll kind of come together just a little bit better. Also, this is clipping into that. That's a problem. Among several other problems. I guess the first problem I should probably figure out is this is not properly adjusted over so it matches up with the grid. How far over does that need to move, and what kind of clips can we use with it? Actually, maybe I'll just use the normal ones. The 2 clips. You, my good sir. I wonder if this will also double act fix our problem. Are you No, that's right. That's the plate rounds that are colliding. I forget things way too easily. Okay, you are also colliding. So many problems. Yeah, because that needs to be like that, and we need to connect it all. Do we have tiles? We have 4x4 tiles. I could just barely put a connection on that. Yeah, because it's pretty flat in the ends. Barely any detail or definition to it. So I don't think 4x4s come in dark red. Or, sorry, dark red. Reddish brown. But they do... As I try and correct myself, I'm staring right at it. What is the price of a reddish brown 4x4 tile? These are pretty new, so I would expect them to be expensive. Loaded in yet? No, it hasn't loaded into yet. Alright, Bricklink, tell me your secrets. What is a reddish brown? Oh, there's quite a few of them. 50 cents per piece? It's not terrible for a new piece, especially a bigger new piece. I feel like that's kind of acceptable. Definitely need to run a longer hose along here. 9 long hose. Hose 3mm. 9. Hey, I pulled the correct one the first try. Copy mirror that. Grab that guy and put it there. One stud connection really isn't ideal. Like, at all. Is there anything we could do to up the connections? I guess one way we could do it is put a bracket like that. Nope, don't mean to hide. Split. Delete you. We just need 2 long tiles. Copy, paste. Yeah, I think doing that will be a little bit better. Means I need to turn the hose over to a 1x10. Paste. There we go. Oh wait, I should copy, paste. There we go. Yeah. Okay. That's good. Be light blue to gray, please. Thank you. Delete you. Need to fix our hose real fast. 3mm. 9, 10. Here we go. And it's aligned. Sweet. Mirror. Good thing these things are incredibly cheap off of Lego.com. Pick a brick. The next fun thing, though, will be getting a studded connection down the middle. I just noticed. There must be 2 different models of this thing. Because this one is definitely farther above the roof line. So we may have to actually extend this up a little bit more, which will fix a few things actually, and even improve the strength of that middle. So we may end up doing that anyways. Okay, let's grab that. Pinkify it, please. Thank you. That way we can select by color. Copy mirror. And then we grab and move that out of the way. Delete all that. And now we have this nice long hedgerow of parts, to which we can attach roof onto the other side. Ta-da! And we just have gap. Small gap. I don't think there's any great way to fill that, even if I did use a plate modified U. Yeah, no. Even you don't fill that well. Oops. Keep that like that. Select by color. You know what? Let's use a mounting point piece. That'll kind of help a lot of things. Select by color, copy, paste. That way when we flip this around, we can actually just mount that right to there. And that'll make sure that this is perfectly aligned. So there's a tip for you. If you ever need to copy and paste something and make sure that it's aligned properly, especially if it's like a bar connection, use a separate piece connected somewhere to make sure your alignments are correct. Those should be black. There we go. Sweet. Okay. Select by color. This should be light bluish gray. Thank you. No, I don't think some of these parts come in light bluish gray. Yeah, plate rounds, the clips are angry. That's cool. I think you're 11 cents on Lego in black. Or like even cheaper than that. But let's do trains clear. Actually, no. Let's just stick with black, actually. Because we know for a fact that they're on the Lego Pick a Brick in black for like only a few cents a piece. We'll just keep that as is. For the middle, we will do the lift, which really is just putting. Actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna do longer plates. Yeah. 1x4 over here, and a 1x4 over here. There we go. Yeah, that's a little bit better. And brings it up just a little bit too. Yeah, I'm pretty happy about that, actually. It looks good. Now we just need to get the walkway on top. Which I have some ideas for that. Yeah, I have some ideas. I'm wondering if I shouldn't. I kind of wish we had like a 4x3, because that'd be pretty great. Oh, hold on. That might actually allow me to cheese something. Brown, yellow. Yeah, because that gives me a little extra plate, which I can attach things to. There's nothing there. There's actually a lot more there. Yeah, my possibilities, they have opened up. Okay, so if I use, say, a turntable head, that can't actually fit there. That's fine. They'll have to shorten this up. But I think I want to use more of these 4x4s. Okay, hold on. I need to work around this. Okay, like that. And then that'll allow me to now probably use some hinge plates. No. Let's go back to the turntable. Turntable ideas are solid ideas. Turntable, you not there. A little lower. There we go. Modified door rail up top and tile down below. This will serve multiple purposes. One will give us studs to mount those. I guess we'll just put clips, honestly, on whatever side those need to go on. Ugh, and I like just mounted things. Select by connected. I need to get rid of these again. Delete that. There we go. We fixed it, and now I gotta get rid of it again because I gotta change up how this all goes. I need an 8 long hose now. Actually, no. Not even 8 long. 6 long. R. Come to me. That looks like that's clipping. That's because it is clipping. Okay. 6 long hose it is then. Probably you? Aha, I got it. Sweet. Light bluish gray. Sure, that works. Okay. Now, select by connected. Grab you. Copy, paste. Put you down there. Good. And from there, we will place a little bit longer plate because we're going to take advantage of what's going on up above here. I think with a clicky hinge, honestly. A hinge. Not you. You go here. And then we need you. That's a correct one. Go there. I keep forgetting the alignment's not perfect. That's a bit of a problem that I keep forgetting that. But also it's a fairly easily solvable problem. That. There we go. I think I can just use tile modifieds, probably. Copy mirror. Alright. I don't think that this will reach like it should. Yeah. Yeah, that doesn't work out too well. It's just a little bit short. Let's try that again with something else here. Alignment doesn't have to be perfect, but we can make use of some things here. Okay, grab all of that, and then move it upwards. Yeah, there we go. Is that hitting anything? Nope. Sweet. So far, so good. That feels like a pretty solid connection. And that is actually a more solid connection. I see where I may need to actually adjust this even more now. I look at it. Because that doesn't quite reach all the way back here. It's a little far. Okay, we're going to move you over. We're going to double you up. Copy, paste. You know what? Actually, for sake, let's just watch that. There we go. Yeah. Okay. A little bit of clipping, but I don't think it's anything too terrible. As for here, plate 1x4. It gets closer. I would need 2 more studs if I really wanted to get it all the way over. I don't think I can do that, actually. Or can I? No, because it would get in the way with the clips. Yeah, the walkway part's like... I wonder why the walkway part's so skinny on like this scale. It just really is like a single... I mean, I guess even on like a real model, it's pretty darn skinny. Oh, I wish we had longer tiles. That'd be fantastic. Actually, why did I delete that? Keep that, so we can easily modify it. I'm just trying to see if there's any way I could run something like that. Just a little bit more further over. Problem is we go down to 1 connection. That's not ideal. Like, at all. Yeah, that needs to be there because this doesn't have anything else I can connect to in here. Dang it. Yeah, and we don't have anything else to run. Crap. I mean, I could run studs, but stud doesn't feel as nice. Really is turntable is king. Can't really do anything on this end, or else we have to redo or get rid of what's going on here. Yeah, which we can't. It really is that I need to run this over just a little bit more. Oh, wish we had the Chinese parts of like the 1x1s with like the stud on the side. So then we could put them along the wall here, and that way we could attach stuff along here. It would be great. Or even just longer tiles. I don't think Lego will ever go a longer tile than a 1x8. Even though they do like 1x12s and stuff really well. Lego, we really need larger 1x pieces. Mostly just the tile department, because you have 1x10 and 1x12 that are missing in this area. Oop, do we do that? Actually, wait a minute. I can run it. All yeah, words. I can actually work it. Hold on. Follow me. because I could just use the modified a 1x8 door rail along here. Boom. You come in reddish brown. That's perfect. There we go. So that like solves my problems because then the clips are connected to this door rail piece. Door rail runs the full thing. So there we go. Sweet. Yeah, that just, it works. That doesn't like to be clipped there, sadly. I still have to connect it to here. And that'll be just how that goes. So we can actually bring this down to just 4 long bars then. Again. Bring back the 4 long bar. There we go. Without further ado, I think we're good enough now that I can start copying and pasting this around a little bit. Let's get rid of this 1x4 here. Select by connected. You, thank good sir. Copy and mirror. Select by color, please. Thank you. Copy, paste. There we go. Are those bars really the best option? I think they're hitting ever so slightly. Oop. A question, can we fit a plate round there? Is that just, it is just far enough out. Okay, cool. So that'll allow us to, I think, run just the 2 long bars. These guys. Not really. We'll just run the full fat 3 longs then. Okay, you attached to there. Good. Copy mirror. Just use the power of the move tool. Just slap that one in that position. Connect you to there. That corrects all of that. And the easiest way to attach all this to the other side. Let's grab it all. Paste. I thought I had that bracket. There we go. All that. Connect you. And there. Boom. Alright, so that's all in place now. Cool. So we just gotta slap these chunks of roof into place. Copy, paste. Copy mirror. There we go. Sweet. So now those are all in place. Select by color, light bluish gray, except for these 1x8s. These need to be in reddish brown. Tile, 1x8 going down that way, 1x8 going down that way, and then just 1x4s. Across the middle here. Sweet. How is that? Okay, so we just need to put a clip there. And actually a clip over on this other side. I feel like I actually just should put those closer. Like that. Fresh brown. I wonder now. Yeah, no. We'd still have a little bit of gap going on there. I think we're at least pretty good then. There is technically the little rail things in the corners here. Ah, actually I know exactly how to put those. Tile modified. These guys. Because I think these come in dark and reddish brown, right? Yes, they do. Why is that so expensive? Holy crap. What set did that come in then? To make it reddish brown? expensive for those guys. Hold on. Something doesn't feel right. Red, dark red. Reddish brown. UCS Sandcrawler. In 2014. The Snow Resort Ski Lift of Friends in 2017. And the Wookiee Catamaran in 2005. Yeah. We're 21 in that UCS Sandcrawler. Huh. You would think it'd be a lot less, a lot more cheaper, but maybe there's a lot. Is there like some mocks out there that are just using these like crazy? Is that why they're just so unholy overpriced? There's one in the US for 50 cents. And then they just immediately go over $1. Wow. Huh. Actually, you know what? I'm just curious. I'm just gonna open up I'm gonna open up a webpage thing so that I can actually change screens in Lego pick a brick. Oh, can you reject all? Thank you. Piece by type, Lego category. That be plates. Guessing. Get her plates then. Plates modified, maybe? Oh, what's the part number here? Back over to studio. 6179. What is the actual like Lego identified part for this thing? Just necessary, please. No, it says 6179. So can I just do all this? 6179. There you are. The Lego themselves don't actually have it in red. Or British brown. Please my words. They have it in black. No gray, dark gray. That sucks. Oh, that like part was like so great. Why does it have to be so ridiculously expensive? Why you? You are the chosen one. Yeah, and that one doesn't come in reddish brown. Well, that stinks. Oops, that's not what I need. I just needed one, please. Thank you. There we go. Okay. Well, I guess without further ado, go ahead and attach some of the finishing details here. So these little bits here should be black as well. There is a step bar down here. So if that's the case, we're going to do modified U bottom and do 1x5s come in reddish brown and they come in cheap Alright, well, 1x4 it is, and then a 1x1 up top. Ta-da! As for the other side, it'll be kind of the same thing. How many rungs are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rungs. It's not even there, it's above. So we can actually just paste this in like this. Ta-da! Wait, no, I think we need one more on this end. There. Mostly because of this latch here, which I think is part of the coupler latch. And then next we need a platform. Yeah. A platform on the edge so that we can have the brake wheel on the one side. Question, does the brick round with stud round reddish brown? No, not. It doesn't mean we can't cover you up though. Because what if I built that platform using a bracket and a plate modified? That split, delete you, merge and merge. Like if we could put that back in there. Needs to be a little bit more off to the side. That is 2x6, yeah. Oh, it did. Okay, so this 2x6 is actually critical. Unless, do you come in reddish brown? You do. Oh, my savior. That means that this whole line of clips that we just removed now gets replaced with this. Perfect. Okay. And then we just gotta make some adjustments here. All of that gets shuffled over. Yeah, that's looking a little better. Yeah, that's looking a little better. It does seem like I need to actually bracketize that out, just to stick it out. Just operating lever for the knuckler. Yeah. Just need to bracketize that mount just a little bit so that it sticks out. Delete all that. Yeah, there's that sitting there. Okay. Copy, paste. More brackets. We're gonna do double bracket. Yeah, that platform sits up to the close to the top, so this is about accurate. Okay, 1x3 and then a 1x1. Select my color, reddish brown, perfect. Get rid of all that. Then on the other end, should be kind of the same. Yeah, I can see the ladder there. So it's kind of the same story here. This all goes over the other side, and this should also go onto the other side as well. Just a little flip-flop. Besides the brake wheel. Brake wheel only ever on the one side. Copy mirror. You go over here. Delete that. Good. I don't think there's any other details we are missing. Oh, wait. Yes, there is. We have ladder here with the foot stirrup. And then we have a lot of the under stuff going. Okay. Well, that shouldn't be too hard. Is this a 1x? Yes, it is. All right, so take our plate modifieds here and just go on up. Yellow, copy, paste, bring this around, delete you. I'm gonna guess, yeah, okay, so a lot of the hardware is in black, all right. That makes my job easier. So first off, custom parts, hose. That's 1.5. That's not what I need. I just need 1. Nope, I do need 1.5. Okay, I was wrong. Go. Black. Perfect. Actually, you know what? I could add slightly more detail if we also did this hose back here in black. We did the insert main. You, come here. I do believe you do come in reddish brown. Yes. Copy, paste. Yeah. Just a little bit more detail there on the ends of the hinge bits. Okay. The brake wheels are super tiny. Yeah, that goes up, and then we're going to end up just placing a. Actually, now I'm looking at this, I'm like, you know what? It'd be better if I did actually have that bar come like centrally down. But actually doing that would be kind of difficult. Without doing a bunch of shenanigans. Right? Or am I overthinking things? I'd be overthinking things, actually, now that I think about it. So what if I... To be off to the side quite a bit, doesn't it? I mean, it's almost... It kind of touches central. What if I did bracket? Oop. Double. This time. You there. Okay, so all of this gets shoved over except that needs to get chased or changed. So 1x4 by 6, reddish brown. And then if I put a clip here, it'll probably ever so slightly be offset. But shouldn't be offset by that terribly much. Yeah, that comes right straight down. Oh. Okay, so that needs to that needs to come out a little further. Oops. Yeah, I just need to put something to... I'm trying to think of like centralization, but there is no centralizing it, is there? Or actually, no. I'm gonna do undo real quick. Yeah. Split you, put you back. Okay. And then here we can put a bracket with a tile modified with the clip, and then we'll put the bar. And that should get me my alignment sort of decently. Plate 1x4. There we go. There's brown. Bar 3 long up top, 4 long down the bottom. Should be more like 5 long, the hose. Brackets. Place that real quick. There we go. Yeah. A little more nicer. Anyways, who's my good sir? Nope, next one. 5 long right there. Yeah, that's pretty good. There we go, back to custom parts. Hose, I think we need 2 long hose. Actually 1.5 is probably good enough. And it's correct. The fun part, trying to place all these and have them decently line up. Actually, you know what? It's a lot more simple if you just grab, copy, and paste. Like that, except for the bottom. Let's see, I don't miss roof mounted handbrakes. They're a bit sketchy to deal with while holding on with one arm, not to fall as you apply or release the brake wheel. Yeah, I can imagine it's not very comfortable being up there. Yeah, I think we're just gonna use a saucer, honestly. Up. Oop. That. Copy paste. You go over here. More or less like that. And then for the bottom, what is the shape there? Yeah, it's an L. I don't think I can just use something like this. I mean, kind of looks like I could, especially with the way some parts can kind of flex. Oh, I just leave that actually. It does come across and connect into that, but it should kind of flex. Like a 15-foot rusty ladder covered in webs and bugs and stuff. That looks cool. Yeah, I think that works. I'm gonna give you a illusion. As for the stirrups, yeah, they're only just on the ones corners where the ladders are that go up. Wait, do I even have that correct? Yeah, no, it's just double ladder. Double ladder all the way across the sky. Yeah, that's more or less correct, like that. Okay. All right. If you say so. Ooh. 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 Okay, never mind. We're gonna put that back. Tile modified. Stirrup. There we go. Black. Wrap all of this. Copy mirror. Take this over here now. There we go. Besides the brake rigging. Basically just take all of this, flip it around, and mount it like right about there. There we go. Still missing the doors. That'll be a problem we solve momentarily. Actually, probably now-ish. Yeah. Yep. Okay, that's a now problem. We've avoided it for long enough. That is a now problem. All right. So doors are a 5 wide thing. And they're roughly roughly 2 studs wide. So that makes them 5 plates wide. Alright, roller. To use roller skates to kind of fake the hinges. Even though we're gonna do a lot more shenanigans. Paste, 2, 3, 4. Okay, then I just need to put tiles along the edge. So we have door, tile, and a tile. Yellow. This bit needs to be black. Grab all this. Copy and mirror. Yeah, there's our door besides the latch that goes along the one side. And I guess the handle that should be on the other side. You there. You there. Copy. Paste. Go. We'll use 1.5. A door handle. And I feel like that's just literally a hose going across the whole thing. There really isn't anything special about it. Where'd I... Oh, here, that's right. This is where I used a 5 long bar. I was like, I could have sworn I just used that somewhere. Yeah, it is really just that. It's just this. That's all it is. Now, as for the inside, kinda need to take these guts from at least one of these doors. Actually, you know what? None of this is fixed, is it? We didn't even fix these bits up here, like we did over here. Even though I still feel like I need to rip out the entire door frames and work around them somehow. Anyways, you all split, grab the middle ones, replace with clips. Those are facing all kinds of directions. That's not what I need. I do not need that bogey in the background. Bar. Okay, so what we're doing is a little setup that is like the airplane windows from, or airplane doors from long ago in Lego sets. And that'll allow us to still open the doors. If you technically wanted to open the doors. Yeah, I think it is best if I actually go ahead and just rip well, at least one of these frames out. That way we can position everything we need to. There we go. Just chunk it out. Alright. You come out, plate modified. Did that. I feel like I should actually have these be in black. Select by type and color. You all be black, actually. And with that jumper, we can use it to actually position said door. Like so. Wow, look at it. It's positioned. I didn't grab that other bar. There. Okay. So then this can't really move a whole lot back. There's a lot of limitations here that we're going to be working with, but I think it's probably fine. Minifigure, body part, droid arms. Copy, paste, and a paste. And then we get other droid arms, and a bar, paste, and a paste. And now we gotta line everything up so that these droid arms can clip between these droid arms and the doors themselves. So if you kind of want the doors to work, the doors will kind of work. Not actually how they're supposed to, but those going on. A lot of nonsense. My favorite type of Lego building. Just throw all the nonsense at it. Okay. Stop acting like you're connected. How you been? I'm good. I've been good, actually. Got proper rest today. I played some farming sim before I started. I messed up hay bales. Don't ask how one messes up hay bales, but one has messed up hay bales. I have never done silage bale wrapping before, so I was kind of trying to learn that here before stream. A lot of experimentation. So much wasted grass. My original thought for silage wrapping was that you had to like dry it out and use tethers and stuff. Turns out you don't. So what I did was I dumped literally this massive pile of mowed grass I had stocked up, just all over my my laydown yard, my machine yard, and then I just drove over top of this giant mountain of grass and tethered all of it. Windrowed it into a row, put it in bales, and it wouldn't bale wrap, so I was trying to confused. Turn that giant mountain into bales that are now useless. I just need to sell them off. And well, I gotta go and farm up some new grass, to which I can actually use to properly actually do bales, because grass doesn't need to be tethered first in order to turn into silage bales. It just works somehow. You just put straight grass into the bale wrapper. Yeah, anyways, on the topic of Lego here, this menagerie of bars and clips and droid arms allows us to, well, actually, like, I grab this, into the door open. Not quite like that. You know, you would we do a little bit more hinging to get it to look right, but yeah, you get the point. Anyways, hope hope you've been well, Mason. I went on a tangent there. I went on a tangent about my struggles and fail wrapping. Select by connected, grab the top, grab the bottom. Plop that into place. Connect you to there. There we go. Okay. So, what we need to do is copy paste. Question. I have a feeling that we just basically copy and paste this 4 times and put it all the way around. So I guess without further ado, let's go ahead and put the doors in and hope that they aren't hitting anything. You know, a huge disaster. Okay, you connect to there. So that's the first door in. I guess I better double check. Is it just colliding with everything? Yes. Yes, it is. Oh, poo. I was hoping that would do a lot less colliding, but no, that is a lot of colliding. Huh. Control Z, bring that back out. We'll just keep that bracket there. Okay, I think the best way I can think about to fix it, rip this back all out. Actually, let's not delete that 1x6. Put the jumper there, put this back where that belongs. Good, thank you. And that would probably just be to actually use the long droid arms for everything. And then we have to use the hinge tool to try and get this all to work out. And hopefully it'll be less collidey. Okay, I think that's more or less what we need. This is going to act like it's connected even though it's not. Or actually it won't. Okay, perfect actually. Wow. I wasn't actually expecting that to be so perfect. Okay, how collidey is it now? It is still extremely collidey. I can see that. Yeah, oh jeez. Those 2 grill tiles need to just be deleted, or can I just move that into the middle? Okay, so that in the middle avoids that bottom one. Move that up. Do I need a 4x? No. I think I just need to delete both those grill tiles. And that will, and do the same thing on here, here, and here. Gets rid of some of my interior detail a little bit. But hey, at least my door can actually open properly. Delete you. Grab everything here. should be able to kind of copy and mirror it. Nope, come on. Work with me. Oh, there we go. It's not... Yeah, this side I don't have to worry about, like, at all. It's just this other side because of the grill. Which is technically the ice chamber. Well, at least that's in now. Oops, I didn't even delete that. Everything. Delete that. Okay, grab everything here. Copy. Paste. Okay, yeah, I got everything. Sweet. This will be an easy mount because I just have to do this. Plate modified. You there. Connect you to there. Boom. Sweet. Oh. Yeah, no, that's actually, that works out. I don't have to worry about it too much. Grab everything, copy, paste, and then just connect you there. All right, and then now it's just for the other side, and I'm gonna hide that. Thank you. Boop, and boop. Rotate you, copy, paste. I have a feeling that there really would just use the same doors side to side. That much changes. All right, well, last door. You, my good sir, finally get to mount it in after you were copy and pasted so many times. Ciao. And there we go. Doors are in. Cool. So all we're missing really is just the bottom detail. So let's go ahead and add that, shall we? And then we will be done with the Hanrahan. This funky Reefer that is kind of pretty... I like it. I like it a lot, honestly. Let's see. You rotate, so we can't technically put plate there. Actually put like a plate modified, I think, there. Yeah, that works. And then I need to put a full plate along the bottom, or even just some broken up ones. Be perfect. Go. Goes black. Cool. The drain plug goes like right below these things. And it's very outside, isn't it? If I remember correctly. Which blueprint was that kind of showed where that needed to be? Is it this one? There's a train wheel bogey step thing. No. I thought one of these kind of showed where that drain plug was at. I guess not. Oh no, it's here, right there. There they are. Yeah, they're very external. So even like, probably just put a bracket honestly here. 1x5s, can you be in yellow? Yes, you can. Sweet. Okay, and then basically just put a bracket on the end here. And as we have learned, it's the exact same on the other side. So over here, yellow, copy, heft on the end, and then just some. Oh, whoops! I didn't actually put that correctly. Go over just one more. There we go. Yeah, and then we just put some like pile rounds, and that'll be the drain for the water. The ice that melts. There we go. Put that there. Oh. Seems as though my internet is. OBS, you're dying. No. Okay. We are back. OBS is dying, which means we are short on time. Probably. So I need to get that brake rigging there. Where's the brake rigging? Brake rigging is right there. No, this is. What side am I looking at here? I don't think I can tell really. Yeah. I have no concept of what side we're looking at here. I'm gonna guess the brake rigging is probably over here on this side. Yeah. We're just gonna give it our best shot at guessing that. If it's over there... Honestly, I think the best thing to do would just probably use a plate modified. You good sir. Actually, you know what? Get it over further if we used clips. It's fairly over. Let's see. I think that looks like candlestick. Yeah, candlestick, and then we do probably like a brick round. Be the main body. Yeah, okay. And then probably plate round at the end. That is more or less the full brake rigging right there. Hose. 3mm. We need here to here. That is 14.9, so 15. Here. That's 14. 16. 15. Here we go. That hits the wheels. Okay, that's a problem. This is supposed to be more inboard then. Okay, well, we'll just go shorter then. We're gonna have problems with wheels hitting. 13 long then. Actually, wait, this can't even be 13 long because this doesn't even have the proper mounts for even longer. That's too long on that side. 7 long? Yeah, 7 long. That works. Alright, let's grab the brake and put it right there. Yeah, there we go. So there's our brake. Okay, that can just all be black and that works out. Okay, so there's the brake there now. It does look like we need to put it down just a little bit lower. That's no problem. Plate, you, there and there. Black. Then reapply brake rigging underneath. Yeah, that looks better. Doesn't look so great from the other side since you can't actually see it, but it's there. Now, finally, we just need the bar thing going down. trying to think of the best way to do that. Honestly, okay, I think I have an idea in my head. Plate modified. I need no. Probably this then. Complete you. Plate. Those straps should be fairly concentrated in the middle. If I remember right. No, they're outside. There's 4 of them. I don't know if we'll be able to put all 4, but we can try. Plate round you. Copy paste. We want, if this is 8 watt, well, we want a 6 long hose. Hose 3mm. That's 7/6. Here we go. Bar U on either end, and we'll have to make sure we use the connection tool to get that evenly spaced on to either side. Oh, 5 long actually is what we need, I guess. Get that evenly across. Nope, I'm gonna change my mind one last time. 4 long. We're gonna suck it in just a little bit. I have no clue if that's centered, but I kind of hope it is. No, I don't think that is. That might be though. Okay, copy, paste. Okay, so I need to move this further down. There. Yeah, okay. So I get that a little more out of my way. Good. It needs to go there. I think we can get rid of these 1x2 plates. Select by connected, grab all of you, pop you up. Yeah, okay. Actually gonna move these inwards. Like that. There we go. Just because of how we're going to try and connect a lot of this. Which will involve these guys. Plate round. How long is that? We have 7 long hose. Okay. I think we have a 7 long hose right here. Copy, paste. Add it at either end. Perfect. Grab you. Paste. And this should go pretty... Oh, okay. It's hitting a little bit. Oh, dang. I was hoping that would sit a little bit more nicer on there. It's not. I mean, it will flex down too because of the hose. It might not be any cause for concern. Oops. Inch up, my good sir. Right about there. That looks like that's gonna hit the bogey. I need to go shorter. Let's go with probably a 2 long bar then. that'll probably be a little bit less hitting of the bogey. Copy paste. Delete you. Grab everything we've done on this side. No. Grab all of that. Copy, paste. Put you on the bottom there. Select by color and black. That is the bottom detailing. Yeah, I don't think we need to add the fourth one in. Or what would be the fourth one. I'm still kind of bothered by how this is sitting, though. Like, I need it to be perfect, or as perfect as I can get it. Add a stud. It's a little bit less than a stud if I'm, as far as yeah, it's like half. Half a stud down. That might be good right there. I just got. So it really isn't very much. Select by connected. You're acting like everything's connected. Okay. Select by connected. Can we do that again? And not act like everything is connected, please? There we go. Move. We're gonna just drop it all the way down for now. Grab all of this. Plop that there. Grab that and move gently, not like that. Can we get like a center movement point? You're gonna be like this, aren't you? That's fine, we can work around that. To let you know, Studio, the origin of this assembly is not these little bar thingies that are sticking out. You're not doing it probably because of the first thing my mouse overlaps and selects. Yep, there we go. Alright. It is fixated and solvated. Hide that. I think we're good. I think we have our Hanrahan. Details I'm missing? Nothing that I can notice or see. Yeah, no, I do believe we officially have our Hanrahan. I don't think a cheese slope here would look good. No, yeah, it's too much. Just to get that slope there, but I think it's probably fine squared off like that. Yeah, I think that's probably good enough. Got our little mounts. I think we got all the other little details that we could possibly add. Do we have the brake hose line? No, we don't. I don't think that's too concerning. Do we have the other brake rigging? Have the brake. Oh, these are yellow. Hey. Okay, well that I think is an easy fix. Looks a little weird. Actually, what if we just put like a little tile, little yellow tile here? Yeah, that's probably a little better. So yeah, cool. Stop. Actually, show all. Let's just do that. There we go. Yeah, I think without further ado, we have officially our Hanrahan. Go ahead and file save that. Yeah, I think it looks pretty good. All right, let's try a render. Let's see how this thing looks. Let's get a nice, like, kind of close up so we can still kind of see the texture going on. Maybe this one so we can see the break thing on the side too. Okay, render. Okay, and then screen. Let's go. All right, render time. How we looking? After this, I think I'm gonna yank out probably my Heisler actually. Well, copy and paste a few behind a Heisler. See how that looks. Just because I also want to run these behind some of my geared locomotives. Just a future layout. I don't think geared locomotives did like a whole ton of freight. Oh, whatever. It's my layout. I can do what I want. Nope. You having trouble rendering? It's quite a lot of pieces. I should have checked and saw how many pieces this thing was in total. It's a dense little thing. That's for sure. See all the proportions and everything correct. It's like right in the middle here is really dense, and the two ends are both pretty dense of parts to get everything to connect together and be happy. All right. Okay. From certain angles, that break is a little awkward, but it is what it is. There could probably be some good ways to fix it. I feel like it would really overcomplicate it. It would be better just to stick with simplicity. Or some version of simplicity. Alright, photo, image, browse, Hanrahan. Here we go. There it is. So yeah, I think that looks pretty good. I'll definitely have to see about some recolors for Breakwater Pass in particular. Either like a light bluish gray or maybe, I don't think dark blue. Light bluish gray would actually probably be pretty nifty. Anyways, like I said though, let's go back over to Studio real fast. Because I want to... Okay, create a submodel. Will you submodel nicely? You will. Thank you. File open. Let me go see if I can find one of my Heislers. Only... Oh, actually, here we go. Here's the Breakwater Heisler. There we go. Okay, let's stick a couple Hanrahans in between here. Happy. Technically, I don't know which is the proper direction for brake rigging. I think it's towards the rear of a locomotive. I don't think it's towards the front. Ooh, okay, there's some stickers that be attached. Alright, edit. Okay. Select my color. I feel like a light bluish gray. Yeah, it would look pretty great. Maybe white, bluish gray, and white? No. Just solid light bluish gray? Ah, yeah. Okay. I don't know if that's what I would completely run with. but it's pretty sick. It's interesting also that it is, because this has been really scaled well too. This is like nearly perfectly scaled as well, and it's actually taller than the Hanrahans. These Hanrahans are just short, I guess. Okay, let's just go ahead and render this a little bit. Render. What do we? It's desktop, whatever. Save. Screen. Will you render? Will you render all right? You gonna do your thing, studio? Or did you die on us? Oh, there we go. Took it a second to think about it. 5,000 parts. You've done worse. So I know you can do it, studio. Struggling a little bit. Wonder if it's because of how dense everything is. It's like, oh god, why? Kill me now. There we go. Oop. Yeah, I definitely think I need to play with colors a little bit more. If for like an official Breakwater Pass color. Light bluish gray isn't bad. Especially with like the big, or not big, but like kind of the bright dark blue caboose. That dark blue caboose really sticks out. Sore thumb. Which isn't a bad thing. Got the nice sexy black Heisler up front. Some white detailing for the Breakwater livery. And yeah, you have that dark blue caboose in the back. With the Pennsylvania rail radio thing? Yeah, that. it's that radio system that Pennsylvania had for a while. It does look a little funky with the Breakwater Heisler, mostly because of that that the Breakwater Heisler has its winch up front sitting there. Well, yeah, we finished that in 2 hours. Like, that was a pretty darn perfect stream. I think that's a pretty satisfactory day. I will have to... I guess we'll see about testing some things. I don't think there would be anything too absolutely critical that needs to be tested. I guess I'll look over it again when I do instructions and stuff. But for the most part, make up some stickers and I think it's ready to ship. Hopefully. Again, I'll make sure to look over things. But yeah, I guess without further ado, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all again next time. So yeah, enjoy the rest of your day / evening, depending where you're in the world. Take care, and bye-bye.